Your boy Stingray Cool here, back on the show. Today's show is just promoting love. We just I love all my brothers and sisters, but some YouTubers are taking advantage of trials and tribulations and drama in black communities, and they're using it against us. But Stingray Cool here to unify us and bring us back together. I'm still calling out the good and bad that in the black community, what black men and black women be doing, but I'm still show you the good. And I see a lot of trolls be popping in random YouTubers comments that's talking junk about black men and black women, how the white man better and white women better. When I talk to white men and white women, and they be like, we ain't no better, we got issues too. So to all them YouTubers to be feeling the hatred in the black community, y'all types need to stop that. It's good to call out the bad, but still show the good, like Stingray Cool do. Best quick message. But I'm still keep the show going. Just had to get that off my chest. What's up, my man, Young Doug? What's up, Gold Professor? Peace to all my brothers and sisters, my melanated brothers and sisters, and my brothers and sisters of other races. You know, I like to keep peace between the black folks here on YouTube. It be some black YouTubers I see, they make good points, but some be just, I think they just be filling black people heads against all fighting in this quote unquote gender war. But yeah. But shout out to my girl Lashid for you. Shout out to Gold Professor. No, shout out to Young Doug. Shout out to Tapman Killer 187. Shout out to my brother Sire the Ruler. No, shout out to, see who else we got. Thank you. I need had to put a new intro in there. Had to get something nice. Shout out to, oh yeah, my man Tough Love. Appreciate him. Go check out Tough Love. He's cool. He drops a lot of knowledge and he's fair and balanced. Like myself. You know, but I see on YouTube there's a lot of hurt black people. Some black people make some good points. Some just be radical. I'm straight up call it. I already heard some radical talking points for some black people on YouTube. But I heard some good talking points. But that junk be crazy. I'm like, whoa. Some black people I think really need therapy. I'm not saying to be mean, but some of these black YouTubers do. Now, if you calling out the fake and calling out black people because you care, that's one thing. But when you just talking crazy, which y'all done probably seen the ones who do, I like get out here with that. But yeah, I was checking out a couple content creators. I seen some make good points, and some content creators I was checking out earlier today, like they weren't really hitting on that. But shout out to the content creators do make good points. Shout out, to my fan base. We studying and growing, but me and Young Duck will do a collaboration early next year. That's gonna be tight. The Young Duck Stingray Cool collaboration. Check that out on his channel. That's gonna be awesome. We just here. I just love having fun with the people on my channel and making peace and dropping knowledge. You know, man, I can't wait for that Bone Thugs versus Three Six Mafia versus December 2nd. I'm gonna be watching that because them groups they both changed the game up. People, the younger generation say Drake came out with rapping and singing. Nah, Bone Thugs came out with rapping and singing before him. Drake just kept it going. Then the Three Six Mafia, you see a lot of influence to them, especially from the South. Lil Jon, he elevated crunk music, but really Three Six Mafia came up with the term crunk, and Lil Jon just elevated it. And you hear a lot of influences in like the Dirty South beats through Three Six Mafia. So Bone and Three Six Mafia did like a real good job, with pioneering stuff. They birthed a lot of rappers. God bless Eazy for finding him before he passed on. Because they changed the game a lot. And now everyone rapping, singer trying to steal that formula. They might can imitate it, but they can never duplicate it. Shout out to all the originators on YouTube too, the ones keeping it fresh, original, cool, stick with their own style. Appreciate y'all for that. You know. But yeah, shout out to the peacemakers on YouTube, that just keeping us like unified and not trying to divide us as black people. And so, much love to all of them just doing their thing. Of course myself, I'm doing it too. Shout out to all my black entrepreneurs that's doing all their things. I know certain YouTube channels they don't like to give compliments to the black entrepreneurs. Let you tell it we ain't hitting on nothing if you're a black man or black woman. But we smarter than that, my young black folks and my older black folks. We know how to do research. I guess they don't think about that when they say all this crazy stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with like keep promoting black entrepreneurs, but some of these black YouTubers be putting it's like they're doing more putting black people down than uplifting us. And I'm like, where they do that at? Some people say, well, I'm giving friendly criticism. I'm like, nah, that's different between well, hard criticism, what are you gonna call it? I like it's different between hard criticism and just putting someone down. But I see it's a lot of copycats too with all these whole so-called pro-black movements. Nothing wrong with the real pro-black movements that's helping black people on YouTube, but it's like a lot of people just bashing other blacks and disguising as pro-black. And I ain't talking about no pro-black sets or B1s. I'm just talking about people who call themselves pro-black. But certain people just throw that word out there a lot. You know, shoot, I'm like Bernie Mac. I say what people thinking. That's why I choose carefully who I subscribe to as a black content creator. If you on some BS, I can't subscribe to you. But if you're on the real deal, I subscribe to you. And that's why I be careful who I promote on my channel. But yeah. But much love to the black people who are doing good and that showing you there's a bright side of being black. We ain't all baby mamas or Pookie and Ray Rays and Dusty's, all these crazy slangs they put on YouTube, which I could care less for all these slangs and terms. I just know what I know. you know, Thank goodness for the people to show you there's more to us than that. We got our happy go lucky black people. We got strong black couples is out. Been around, married for 50 years and up. In the younger generation, I see a lot of young black people that's married and happy. A lot of entrepreneurs out there. And I guess that's something that ain't popular. But I guess because that's not where the money is and it's not popular to say. Certain black YouTubers, not all, but certain ones don't want to brag on it or mention it. I do it because I don't care about the popularity. As long as I get the truth out there and I'm entertaining you folks, that's what I love to do, entertain y'all and get the truth out there and help y'all build and motivate y'all and keep giving you positivity. If that ain't popular, if doing that it's not popular, I don't want to be popular. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me and not be popular than to be popular and be a clone. That's why I love my style, my way of talking. I like other content creators, but I don't want their talking points for me. I like my own talking points. You know, shout out to Kwame Brown, Charleston White, people like Q Butter, George Macon that's like doing something for their community. Shout out to all of them. Appreciate what they do because they got receipts, as they like to say on these YouTube streets, that they actually doing something for the community. So I appreciate all of them and what they do. Shout out to Young Doug and myself. We might not have a big platform like them, but we do good for the people. Young Doug always giving that positive music. He does little cash out giveaways and do stuff. And I give people good motivation. And let you. I like promoting black businesses and all that. I promote black rappers. Whoever reach out to me and put their name out there. I promote and I talked about like the black anime. Promoting anime to you black people who want to be black anime writers. You can check my content and see that. I might not like I say I might not have a big huge platform and a lot of money like them other content creators that do that, but I ain't broke by no means. No, never think Stingray broke. The brother ain't broke. I'm saying ain't no rich content creator that's doing all that extra stuff. But you don't need to be rich and have a big name. You just gotta have a heart and promote your people and get people out there. But yeah, I like doing what I do. I'll never change my style for the world. No, God bless me with this style and this uniqueness and this fun, entertaining vibe, voice, and aura about me. I like it. I can never try to copy no one else. It ain't my style. But most of the time, my young rappers, male and female, to my young comic book writers, my young anime writers, my young YouTubers, the old ones too. Got love for y'all. And the entrepreneurs that's proving these people wrong. They say when they say black man ain't building or black woman ain't building, Stingray Cool say that's BS. That's a lot. It's gonna be Young Doug. It's gonna have his birth name. I mean not birth name, but his YouTube name. He's like a rapper and he do different stuff. I'm about to put on there. He talk about different stuff. He versatile like myself. You know, it's gonna be like how his name spelled out. Young, then Dugg. It's a pretty cool channel. I like it. He's like a young guy, 16, I think. You know, a real smart guy, and he's very creative. And I see his channel growing, just like mine. Plus, we got that versatility. That's what make us like him and me unique. And people like that. Well, our fan base like that. You know, so I see. And he's pretty entertaining. He know how to keep the fans entertained. The shows he do. He might play video games here and there and stuff. But he's pretty cool. He one of the people I could say is one of my true day one friends on YouTube. He seen when my channel was like smaller than 78. I was like a year ago, like probably like 3 subscribers, then 30, and then I think I moved up to 43, 50, 60, 78. So he seen the struggle I had to go through to build. I don't like to use that word struggle. I feel like that's a defeat word. I'd say just the work I say. 'Cause I don't like to use words like that, like struggle and stuff. 'Cause I feel like that's a word of defeat. But I say the ethics. But no, him and my other friends, like my friends like in North Carolina, they done seen like me build, keep hustling, pushing my channel. Alright, cool, cool. We need people like y'all support, only reach out to positive uh, YouTubers, so all help matters, appreciate you. Yeah. So shout out to Ism, Ism, he pretty cool, he positive, Platinum pretty positive. DJ Cuda pretty positive, I wrote him. Tough Love, he pretty positive, I wrote him. Let me see who else. Oh yeah, does Sheila E pretty positive. She always show me love and dropping words of God on people and just being positive. So shout out to Sheila E. She always positive. Beach is always positive. Much love to her. Let me see. Oh yeah, Grandmaster Troll, I like him. He's pretty positive. He do a lot for his community. When he's not entertaining us on YouTube, and plus he got the car show in the show where he like the coach, I think, for a local basketball team in California. Plus, he got he got the Grandmaster Troll show is entertaining. You know, he always help a brother through hard times. So shout out to Grandmaster Troll. Shout out to BMT for like promoting 2 of my episodes. And shout out to Young Dub for promoting 1 of my episodes. Appreciate you. And shout out to Young Dub for showing love to my brother Side the Ruler. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Go Professor for like popping by the times he do. He don't have to, but you do. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Sheed we here. He show love. He don't have to. He drop a lot of knowledge on me to where like different content creators are born there where they from. So I like to get to know other content creators and where they from and stuff. So he he let me know about where a lot of content creators like what states they from. So that's pretty awesome. Get to know about them and their states. And they get to know about North Carolina, and I get to know like more about the West Coast, California, or Midwest, Chicago, Midwest, Ohio, and Midwest, Illinois. No, not Illinois. In other states, and I know a little bit more Atlanta because I got family in Atlanta, and Atlanta ain't that far from North Carolina, but I can still learn about Atlanta and know about them too. And I learned about the kind of crazy in Florida and all them states. We all learn from each other and just piggyback. If they like some of my talking points, I don't got nothing against them using it. If they use it for positivity and nothing negative. Let's see who else we got. Shout out to the Logic Spirit. I see he's building up his channel. That's pretty cool. I heard he didn't have that many subscribers, but he built up now. But he's building up. He's got a cool fan base. It's pretty cool, dude. I checked out some of his content yesterday, and he's pretty cool. He on point. I like what I like about the Logic Spirit. He ain't nothing to play with. I mean, that's what I like about the Logic Spirit. He ain't nothing to play with. He's just one of them guys that really he'll go itchy if he have to. But outside it, he's really a peaceful dude. He's cool. He drops some real knowledge. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I might not agree with everything Kevin Samuels say, but he makes some good points. When he make it, he'll hit or miss. But he's pretty cool. I know a lot of people probably won't like me saying that because a lot of people don't really like Kevin Samuels like that. Well, certain people don't like Kevin Samuels. Some do, but no, for the most part, I like him. Like I say, I don't automatically agree with everything he says, but it's basically just eating the meat, throwing away the bone, as Platinum would say. So yeah, the stuff I don't agree with, I just throw it away. But the stuff that really beneficial, I keep that. You know. So for the most part, I like Kevin Samuels. I ain't go like I say, I done seen radical YouTubers. So Kevin Samuels, like I say, he might not be to everyone's liking. I ain't gonna, he ain't at least he ain't radical now. I done heard some YouTubers specifically in the black YouTube sector say some out the wild stuff. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. But yeah, so Kevin Samuels can't really shock me when I done heard crazy stuff on YouTube. See who else we got. Oh yeah, shout out to man Tacman Killer 187, one of my day ones. Shout out to Ism. He be popping up every now and again. Appreciate you, Ism. Let me see. Oh yeah, shout out to Mahogany. One of the ones that gave me the pep speech in the early years of me doing this. Well, early this year, to where I start having more confidence in myself and getting out my shyness. Shout out to you, Mahogany. Let's see who else. Yep, appreciate the love. Oh yeah, shout out to Auntie. I can't forget Auntie, one of my newer allies. Auntie pretty cool. You know, I seen him before early like last year or somewhere, but I ain't really focused on it. I ain't really know about him till like through Joy the Surfer, and it was like another YouTuber. I think on Bonds from them channels or somewhere. But Auntie, much love to you, Auntie. He showed me love. Much love to L Nixon. He always showed me love. Shout out to let's see who else. Mm, Brian's. I forgot the name. It wasn't Brian's Dip and Gold, but like it's so many other YouTubers I gotta remember. So if I forget you and don't give you props, don't take it personal. Cause I'm developing. There's a lot of YouTubers I'm learning about, so it's a lot trying to learn about new YouTubers and balance my stuff. But it's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to Joy the Surfer and one of my new allies. She pretty cool. She shout out to Hip Hop World. Much love to you. Shout out to Big Nate Dog. Shout out to Cali Baby 187. Some other people that subscribe to me and watch my channel. Shout out to God City Inc. Much love to you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for always saying God bless me. Wish something positive on me. I appreciate that. See who else we got. No. Shout out to everyone. Appreciate you. Thank y'all for these good views I'm getting. They might not be in the thousands, but they good enough for me. I rather get some views than no views. You know. Shout out to the subscribers. I rather have. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm surprised that I'm getting love from cause being an up and coming YouTuber, you like man the ones with bigger channels where they support you, or where they You want kind of wonder that, will they be cool with you, will they don't? But for the most part, I got some pretty cool content creators I'm cool with. Like I say, I ain't gonna lie to y'all saying I'm on the mainstream level, but I got enough recognition for a good amount. I take a good amount than none at all. Shoot, I take the little 7, 8 subscribers I got than none at all. I take 7, 8 over zero anytime, any day, any place, anywhere. You know, let's see, y'all. So, yeah, I've been in the clouds on some channels, and I'm hearing some good content creators. I also heard some BS too for some other content creators that just be on some, them little groups. We ain't gonna say their names, but I use some hints. The I hate black men group or I hate black women group. The ones that claim they telling the truth. I like sit your bitter tail down. I just look at them types and just laugh at them. Now the ones like I said, the ones that drop some knowledge, I roll with them. I take them serious. You know, but yeah, I see some clones too, cause some people on the YouTube streets are cloning people's phrases and talking points. Ain't nothing wrong with, I guess, use someone talking points, but if you know you don't, I say it like this: if you know you don't believe that person's talking points, please don't use their talking points. Stick with what you know and be true to yourself. That's why I prefer to stick to my own talking points, be true to myself. If I don't agree with no one talking points, why would I try to promote that to y'all or anyone? I rather tell people that, just be yourself and stick with your talking points and your style. If you know you don't agree with the content creator's talking points, please don't try to lie to the people and lie to yourself to say you do. I ain't saying no one in this chat is doing that. I'm just saying in general, just FYI to anyone that's up and coming content creator. It's good to be you because people want to hear what you say, not what no one else say. It might not be popular to all people, but you'll sleep good at night knowing you being yourself. I know I do that thing very cool. Sleep good every night knowing I'm being myself and not trying to be no one else. Like I said, I still take influences from here and there for different people, but I still rather still like give you my own thing, my own style, my own slang. Shout out to Tariq and Sheed. I like Tariq. I know people got their opinions about him, but there's things I agree with. He say things I don't, but I will say this: say what you want to say about Tariq. Say what you want to say about Tariq Nasheed. He does keep you entertained. I will say that. Yeah. See who else? It was another one. Oh yeah, Boss Watkins. I watch him here and there. Shout out to Radical Sister, one of my buddies on YouTube. Much love to you, sister. God bless you. Shout out to DOD. Like his channel. Let's see who else. Yeah. Thanks, thank you, Go Professor. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, I was looking at one of your content when I think you had the little sign up about the towards that divested. You made a good point because them divested chicks, they think we care what you're saying. I'm like, there's still millions of black women that's gonna still be with black men, but the divestors know they be having me rolling because shout out to Lasheed for you because he had a little skit which he had the scene from Fairly Odd Parents where that chick kept telling Timmy, "I'm annoying you," but she kept getting mad. And she hit the nail on the head because he was saying that's what divestors do. I like they do. And what's sad about it, divestment don't even, I did my research on the word divestment like last week, and it don't have nothing to do with what they talk about. I'm like, what? And half the divestors I hear talk, they sound like desperate women. Like I say, you can tell when a woman desperate or when a woman. Now some of them mean what they say. Others I think just desperate, or others want to get that bag, the money, the moolah, you know, the lettuce, the greens, and whatever else is green. But yeah, I be hearing. I'm like, man, this shit's crazy. Yeah, man, I think lots of people, he might have scared Just Gets off of YouTube. Maybe Mr. Fantastic. I'm like, what? I was looking at what he said about Mr. Fantastic and Jessica X. I was like, man, this dude ain't nothing to play with. Cause people usually attack you for going after Jessica X, but the Logic Spirit, he wasn't scared. So I like that. So I give him two thumbs up just for being brave. Even though he already look like the kind of dude that ain't scared of you. So and he can handle backlash from what I've seen. You know, I ain't saying I'm happy Jessica X and Mr. Fantastic left YouTube or possibly left. I don't know. I ain't saying I care or don't care. I just realized they ain't really giving no pushback like that. I could see Logic Spirit like really he kicking butt and taking names though. I will say that. He might be the new head honcho of Man of Spirit or whatever he considered himself. I think he considers himself Man of Spirit. I gotta look at some more of his content, but he ain't got no one challenging him yet. So that's saying something though. Especially you got the just X, the whole Man of Spirit or half of them like go at you, but they ain't really attack him. I see, cause that brother he got verbal bars now. I know verbal assassin calls himself the verbal assassin, but Logic Spirit, he's a true verbal assassin. And plus, he know how to carry himself to where like he don't got nothing to worry about from what I've seen. But he one of them new names that's really he picking them, he making a name for himself. I can't hate on bro. So salute to him. I ain't knocking no brother who building their brand. Let me see. And some other people I think. Well, no, he don't like think of right now is really building like his brand up. Kevin Simmons. No, he established, so we don't have to really say Kevin Simmons like that right now. But it might be some more new people coming out the woodwork. I don't know. We just have to see. Translation, I might be one of them. We'll see. Could be Young Doug. It could be Side of the Rule. It could be some new people. We just have to see. YouTube is like wrestling. It's always you always gonna have a heel, a face turn. Someone gonna turn good. Someone gonna turn bad. A new wrestler gonna come out the woodwork. An old wrestler might reinvent himself. And shout out to the content creator that said that. And more I see it, YouTube is like wrestling, pro wrestling. No, not the Olympic kind. Cause certain groups they like the NWO Wolfpack. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That means a lot to me because I need people like you to give me feedback. Cause my mom be running, and I'm doing good or bad. So thank you for giving the feedback. 'Cause people like me need it, so we know what we're doing. Oh yeah, let me get back on point. But another thing I seen, me and a lot of people said this. Certain groups, I ain't gonna say the names, but put two and two together. They like the NWO, cause you remember the NWO was the big bad guy group, the evil group in wrestling. WCW to be Pacific, how they was running things, whooping everyone's tail, bullying people. Then they start splitting up and turning on each other. You had NWO Hollywood led by Hulk Hogan, NWO Wolfpack led by Kevin Nash. And what did they do? They start turning each other apart. Then they start like certain members jump ship, and I'm seeing that on YouTube. So YouTube is like wrestling. Then had NWO Elite, where Wolfpack members was jumping over to the Hollywood side. Hollywood members jumped over to NWO to the Wolfpack side. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm back street top. Appreciate you. Come like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about my channel. Let's build me up. Let's build my brother Side Roll up. Let's build my fam, Young Doug up. But yeah, it is crazy. I mean, what be crazy about how some YouTubers it's like you don't even know about it, and like overnight they pop up like Kevin Sims. The people who know him, they say he's been out longer than a year. To me, I just know about him a year, but some people say he's been out 5, I think 4 years. I ain't want to lie on the man, but correct me if I'm wrong. He's a blow up with the average at best. Ironically, that chick is from North Carolina, and I'm from North Carolina. See, from a different part. All right, what? And he just blew up like that. I will say this: with blowing up, you got a lot of haters come out the woodwork because a lot of people hating on him. Like I said, I ain't saying it to diss the people because I could care less. If you hate Kevin Samuels, I don't care. If you like Kevin Samuels, I don't care. I'm just saying, 'cause I seen everyone their mama's making videos against him or either making videos supporting him. He was like public enemy number one, like in an old spy movie when everyone was hunting down the main hero on some what's that show? What's that franchise called? The Born Identity, that kind of franchise. I was like, God dang. They was after his head. Everyone, their mama said, well, Kevin Samuels this and that and that. And I was like, dang, Grandmaster Troll. I remember he did some stuff about Kevin Samuels. It was pretty funny because Grandmaster Troll was always entertaining. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm happy too. Like I said, I root for them. Not only how I root against YouTubers, if they on some hate stuff like promoting hatred. If they on that kind of stuff, I don't root for them types. But any other type, but I root for anyone outside of that. Long as they ain't doing that. Let me see. Yeah, I guess you could sound like Cat Williams. I don't know. I might be Bernie Mac. I ain't nowhere close to being Kevin Hart. But yeah, I remember that Cat Williams. If you have haters, feel free to hate on me. Say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is. Stuff like that. But speaking of Cat Williams, I like Cat Williams because as a short guy, I can relate to him. But I'm shorter than him. I like how he had the guts to stand for his, back up, to stand for himself. Because he want to go hand in hand with you, he could fight. Except for when that kid beat him up in Atlanta. Outside that, he could fight. But verbally, he know how to defend himself. Cause like when that Auntie Wanda, I think, was trying to roast him, he just roasted her smoothly. He didn't sweat, lose his cool or nothing. He just knew how to roast her. True, true. Yeah, I thank you, thank you. Oh yes, Young Doug, that's Young Professor. I mean Young Doug, this Gold Professor. Gold Professor's Young Doug. I want everyone. You know, Gold Professor, Young Doug. I am Backstreet Top. You know, man, y'all get to know each other. Usually Tatman Killer pop up, but he in California, so they got a different timeline. He probably working right now. But when Tatman come up, show some love to him. Show some love to Sheet. We hear when he pop up and Ism. Appreciate all y'all fans. I had to pick the right night tonight because ain't that many people going live. I usually do the Friday night shout outs or the underground shout outs now, but it's just a message that really I just want to give this message out because I've seen some comments on other YouTube channels that kind of disturbed me, so I had to call that out. So that's why I went to that quick rant I did when I first started the show. Just to show people we ain't all beefing as black people. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with black people calling things out, but some YouTubers they ain't doing it in a healthy way. I hate generalization. That's one thing y'all can learn about me. Well, the people already know me know I hate that. That's one thing I can't stand in the black YouTube sector when people generalize. Now, if you say the select few is doing wrong, I'm cool with that. But when black YouTubers start to generalize other blacks, I'm like, man, stop that. It's basically, but what kills me when they don't use real facts, boy. I'm like, man, boy, it be killing me, boy. Or when they falsify Black history, cause I've seen some YouTubers falsify Black history just to make the other side, black male or black female, look bad. But we'll let. That's all I gotta say about that part. But we get back on track. But yeah, appreciate the love for y'all. Had to give y'all the intro. Cause I gave my word yesterday, and my conscience said, nah, you gotta stay true to your word. You said you was gonna give them an intro, so I did. And I just got max out to put on different episodes, you know. But the intro doing good. I think in less than a year, I mean a year, in less than a day, I got like over 20 views. So that's a blessing, man. I appreciate it, you know. Like I said, it might not be no big mainstream intro, but it worked good enough for me. As long as I get my name out to the people. And I like the lofi beat because I'm a cool mellow dude, so I had to find a cool mellow beat, something like lofi. 'Cause I love that lofi style hip hop. You know, Lofi, lofi. You know, check them. You know, there's a lot of lofi channels. I don't even know no specific ones. Just put out lofi hip hop and lofi beats. You know, that stuff it keeps it cool, calm, and mellow. So I had to find that style beat to match, you know, my personality. You know, I had to do it while it's unique because ain't no one else using it because everyone using that hardcore, fast paced beats. Which ain't nothing wrong with that, but I had to do something different to stand out. You know, so I had to come up with. But yeah, see, I'm a hit or miss kind of person with my intros. Now, when they hit, they hit. When they miss, they miss. But the good thing about miss, you always learn from. So my fellow new content creators, don't get discouraged when you get a miss. Just learn from it, and you'll start to get hits. Like NWA, you know, I'm assuming they didn't automatically have hits right off the bat, but they had to keep going and going and pushing until they had that one hit that really got their name out there. Really, all groups and entertainers go through that, so don't get discouraged if you got a lot of misses. Sometimes a miss is a lesson that makes you like really build your creativity. I'm learning that as a YouTuber, but yeah, hopefully I have less miss and more hits. You know, 'cause I ain't gonna lie, I got some episodes I did that don't get that many views. Some get less than 3 views. Some get like over 12. You know, the SYSBM parody. You know, when I was picking at them, got 50 views. You know, they got a lot of views in less than one day. Ironically, you gotta do a parody picking at someone to get that a lot of views right off the bat. But no, I had to do that view just to pick with them. It ain't no personal beef, no. I just like picking with them, you know. And but yeah, well, I see why entertainers get drinking water. That's why they doing interviews because that stuff will make you thirsty. I had to learn that too. Like, I always keep the water next to me. But yeah, you know, I like doing what I do, entertaining the folks. You know, I might do some content Saturday and Sunday. I got to think, you know, I'm telling you, if I do some content today and tomorrow, it's gonna be something ain't no one hitting on. Like I say, I like to be standing out. I like to stand out, but like I say, I come up with something. Cause when my brain works, I'm constantly brainstorming, so I come up with something for y'all. Had to get out some new thumbnails, you know, the other ones, I done used them enough, so I had to get out some fresh new thumbnails, you know. And when I overuse these, I'm probably change to some more thumbnails, you know. Keep like giving y'all different thumbnails, you know. This intro, I'm gonna keep this pretty good while, you know. I was looking at some of Kevin Samuels last night. He has some good points too about like different things like reinventing yourself. Some YouTube channels be like over 5 hours. I don't really watch the whole thing. Not saying his was, but in general, 'cause I kind of got a short attention span. If you go past 2 hours with your content, that's why I try to keep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't telling content creators what to do, but you hit the 5 hour mark for me. I'm about, I'm probably like sleepy. Like Marlon Lawrence say, your brother sleep, brother sleep, a brother sleep. But yeah, I usually like to go an hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours at the most. I ain't trying to hit no 5 hour marks. 'Cause a brother got a job, got to get to sleep. And plus, I'm still learning about. I'm getting used to like when I watch West Coast content creators, I gotta get used to their timelines. So they're different than the South. So I'm like, uh-oh. South, we got a different timeline. I'm assuming the Midwest is like ours too, and by far as like the East Coast, I think is like ours, or they might be different. But I know the West Coast. No, I'm learning that like watching Grandma's Troll and like Ism Channel and And Red Spring, I know they from the West Coast, so they got different hours and timelines than us. I'm like, oh man, but I like their content too. And I think in general, it's probably like 20 North Carolina content creators probably listening to it. 'Cause I know Mr. Beast. All the time I done heard about him. I ain't know he was from North Carolina. Know if I read correctly. Sometimes Wikipedia might have some misinformation, but I had to check again. And there's some other people that's from North Carolina. And I know Angry Man from North Carolina. Now, is he born in North Carolina? I don't know. He might be from Virginia or New York. I ain't really sure. But no, he resigned in North Carolina, so we just could put him under North Carolina. No, he's a content creator from North Carolina. And a couple people, BMT and Mahogany. I know Mahogany's in South Carolina. Now, is he born in South Carolina? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask. BMT. I want to say he from South Carolina, so it's some North Carolinians and South Carolinians. Well, some Carolinians in YouTube, but West Coast dominate YouTube because West Coast is a big state, so it's gonna have a lot of them. I think Atlanta might come in second. There's having a lot of content creators. Alabama got Beach, and I think might be some more people. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still learning all these people. Cause like when you're YouTube, it's a lot you learn, but when you're outside looking in, you don't really know that much about the other content creators. But when you come on YouTube, you start learning a lot. You be like, dang, I didn't know this much about these people and their content. I'm glad when I tap my name in on YouTube to do the search, a lot of my content is up there, and I'm glad my name's starting to pop up on people's recommendations. So that's pretty cool. Yes. Let me pat myself on the back because I had days I wanted to give up YouTube, especially in the early years, like January edition and stuff. Because I don't see all them content creators with them high numbers and high subscribers. I ain't have none like that, but I had to keep pushing, keep going. Couldn't give up on the fans because I know my voice is reaching someone. It's better for my voice to reach someone than no one, so I couldn't give up. And plus, I like entertaining people and just dropping out. So like, why give up? you know. About to end this live stream. I get to sleep, get ready for work tomorrow. Peace, God bless. My slogan. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Only thing they need to sugarcoat is candy. Team knows sugarcoating on the way. The underground is here. Peace out. God bless.